At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
This is our son, Sebastian. In 2021, he took half a pill he didn't know was counterfeit.
That tiny pill contained enough fentanyl to kill him almost instantly. Kids buy them on social media and share them with their friends, not realizing how dangerous they are.
Please talk to your kids about not taking anything that's not directly prescribed to them.
Our child will never get to grow up, but we want yours to be able to.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Good afternoon and welcome to County Soccer Complex in Des Moines, Iowa, the home of the Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. Alongside Justin Forster, I'm Thomas Campbell, and in just a moment we'll have the matchup between the third-seeded Ankeny Hawkettes and the sixth-seeded Waukee Warriors right here on the Girls Union Network, powered by MidAmerican Energy Company. And Justin, it should be a very exciting game. It's a CIL matchup between two very good teams. They played each other earlier this year, with Ankeny coming out by just a score of 1-0, and it should be a very close game once again. What do you expect to see today from these two teams?
Well, when you look at the past results here for the Warriors, they did beat the current holders Johnson in the sub-state final by a 1-0, and then obviously Ankeny Hawkettes coming off the 2-0 win against Dowling Catholic. I expect a direct piece of play from the Hawkettes. Down the right side, they'll be very, very strong. If they take the opportunities like the game I covered against Centennial, where they could have been 4-0 up at halftime, it could be quite dangerous. The Warriors I expect to come out in a 4-3-3, but they'll be very solid in a 4-5-1 shape or a 4-4-2 shape with one of the forwards with the 10 dropping in. And that would be, I tell you what, she's an amazing player. Myra Horner, dangerous, wearing jersey number 10. And she'll take care of the 6 for Ankeny, but they're very well disciplined. Talking to James Brooks just before the game, I mean, he's feeling really confident about it. They're peaking at the right time, and I think that's very important. I'm looking forward to this match here.
Both teams advanced through the regional tournament. Ankeny defeated Ames and Dowling Catholic on their way, and Waukee defeated Sioux City North and the current defending champions, the Johnston Dragons. We'll send it to a quick break here, and then we'll have starting lineups and team introductions When we get back, you're watching the Girls State Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Athletic Union Network, powered by MidAmerican Energy.
In Iowa, we grow corn. A lot of corn. Corn is what supports us. It feeds our livestock, it fuels our vehicles, and powers our state. It nourishes our families. A cash crop? Yeah, but it's way more than that. Corn sustains us. It's who we are. Without it, we'd just be... well, you get the picture. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, an Iowa farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau. As proud title sponsor of the state soccer tournament, the Iowa Farm Bureau is dedicated to creating a vibrant future for Iowa through partnerships and programs that help cultivate individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. Making it to the state tournament is a great accomplishment that takes a lot of support. That's why we provide millions of dollars in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence. And to help celebrate this achievement, the Iowa Farm Bureau provides commemorative soccer balls for each team competing in the state tournament. These keepsakes are a great way for these athletes to remember their experience here, as well as the teammates, coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors who've all played an important role in their journey. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau, congratulations to all the players and coaches on an outstanding season, and good luck in the tournament.
Welcome back to the Iowa High School Girls State Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Athletic Union Network, powered by MidAmerican Energy. We are just preparing for the kickoff between the Waukee Warriors and the Ankeny Hawkettes here in today's 3A quarterfinal. And we will send it to the PA announcer now for team introductions.
Features the Waukee Warriors and the Ankeny Hawkettes in a Class 3A quarterfinal match. It's now time to introduce the players in today's first round match. First, we'll meet the non-starters from Waukee. Number 1, Sydney Burrier. Number 5, Hannah Powers. Number 6, Tori Bonenkamp. Number 9, Hayden Byer. Number 11, Ansley Ransom. Number 15, Audrey Woods. Number 16, Eva Larson. Number 17, Avery Baker. Number 20, Jade Thacker. And number 27, Morgan Lowry. Now let's meet the non-starters from Ankeny. Number 1, Eva Ganal. Number 2, Sylvia Bartlett. Number 4, Sophia Kephart. Number 5, Presley Sullivan. Number 7, Marlee Buchan. Number 15, Isabella Sullivan. Number 16, Allison Muir. Number 17, McKenna Medetsky. Number 24, Kyla Scottfeld. And number 25, Allison Hawkins. Now let's meet the starters for today's match. Starters for the Warriors from Waukee. Number 0, Lauren Knighty. Number 2, Lainey Haviland. Number 3, Rita Danner. Number 4, McKay Coleman. Number 7, Gentry Williams. Number 8, Josie Bullock. Number 10, Mira Porter. Number 12, Taryn Hunt. Number 13, Maddie Atwood. Number 14, Allie McCoy. And number 22, Stella Braddock. The head coach of Waukee is James Brook. He's assisted by Adam Knighty, Adam Matlock, Maddie Alvarado, and Jonathan Kerr. Now the starters for the Ankeny Hawkettes. Number 0, Claire Close. Number 6, Emma Gott. Number 8, Cameron Dietz. Number 10, Allie Mackey. Number 12, Cameron Shive. Number 13, Isabel Squires. Number 18, Sophie Loeffler. Number 19, Elizabeth Proctor. Number 20, Ava Paoli. Number 26, Sydney Van Houweling. And number 29, Avery Taylor. The head coach of the Hawkettes is Simon Brown. He's assisted by Trevor Neary, Jalen Congas, Olivia Willers, and Kennedy Mackey. The officials for today's game, the referee is Sanad Mislock. The assistant referees are Sean McVeigh and Joe Masick. And the fourth official today is Cassidy Moulton. Congratulations to all of this year's state qualifiers. Best of luck, and let's play championship soccer.
And welcome back to the Girls State Tournament, presented by Farm Bureau. Now we'll get into the starting lineups for each team, starting with the visiting 6-seeded Waukee Warriors. Starting in the net is number 0, Lauren Knighty. At center defensive mid is number 2, Lainey Haviland. Along with that, the center defensive mid is number 3, Rita Danner. Left back is number 4, McKay Coleman. Center back is number 7, Gentry Williams. Number 8 at left wing is Jojo Muehlhaupt. At the 10 is number 10, Mira Horner. Right wing is number 12, Taryn Hunt. Striker is number 13, Maddie Atwood. Right back is number 14, Allie McCoy. That center back is number 22, Stella Braddock. Now the starting lineup for the home team and third-seeded Ankeny Hawkettes. Starting the net is number 0, Claire Close. At forward, number 6, Emma Gott. Forward, number 8, Cameron Dietz. Midfielder, number 10, Allie Mack. Defense, number 12, Cameron Sheeb. At midfield, number 13, Isabel Squires. Number 18, a defender, Sophia Loeffler. Number 19, a defender, Elizabeth Proctor. Number 20, a forward, Ava Paoli. Forward 26, Sydney Van Houweling. And rounding it off at defense number 29, Avery Taylor. And we are just about to get underway here at County Soccer Complex for the last game of the day. Be sent up early by Stella Braddock. Waukee going deep early there. Ankeny now controls.
Yeah, looking to get the ball deep inside the Hawkettes half right from kickoff. But as you can see, the Hawkettes now gaining ground here.
Cameron Dietz running down the side off a ball from Van Houweling, and she will throw a cross in there. That'll be deflected out for a corner. Corner kicks today brought to you by Channel C Group. This corner will be the first of the day for the Hawkettes. Playing with a lot of wind, as it's been a windy day out here at County Soccer Complex, and we have seen that affect the first few games of the day. And also the grass is fairly long today, and that'll slow the ball down.
Yeah, it's been like that throughout the day. 1A, 2A. Has slowed the game down a lot. But again, we talk about overhitting the ball. Just don't want it falling short, especially with back passes.
Cameron Dietz to take. It's a driven ball in. And just finds its way through, but no one able to get a touch on it. That will eventually just be cleared out by Josie Muehlhaupt for the Warriors. Okay, Coleman doing some battling on the far side. Eventually will win the throw-in for the Warriors. It's a CISN battle here today at State, one of several, along with Waukee Northwest taking on Ankeny Centennial in the 1-8 matchup. Ball played over the top, just deflected out and out of bounds. Entry Williams able to clear that away. Hawks throw-in goes deep. Will just find in as Cameron Dietz able to play that towards the end line. Out for another Channel Seeds corner. Corner kicks are brought to you by Channel. The enhanced Channel Seed brand is here to help farmers like you up your game and rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise.
Positive start here from the Hawkettes. Second corner in a row. Outswinger on the far side.
Dietz to take this once again. Plays it low and short. That is just deflected away. Out for another corner kick, so we will do that again. That was intended for Ava Paoli, but Josie Muehlhaupt was able to clear it away for the Warriors. Dietz to take this once again. Played that last one rolling and short.
Should send out the second defender there. That's going to be a free kick.
Yeah, it goes short once again, and that free kick on Muehlhaupt. This will be another chance for Ankeny to just send it across and threaten 90's goal.
Recognizing the moment the ball's going to go short, got to send out the second defender.
Will be Dietz to take this free kick. The wind really starting to pick up here at County Soccer Complex. It's a low lofted ball in, no one able to get a head on it.
Horner just managing to clear the ball.
A lot of battling being done down the line.
Proctor under pressure just manages to spin and turn and clear it out for a throw-in on the far side, touchline.
Okay, Coleman to take this for the Warriors. Just headed out of bounds by Laney Haviland, not able to do much on that header. It's been all Hawkettes early.
It's going to be a long throw here.
Completely in the Warriors' half. Long throw incoming, headed into the box. Just headed away by Braddock.
Well dealt with by Braddock. Obviously these two schools know each other, having played earlier on in the season with the Hawkettes, coming out 1-0 winners. But that all falls away when you come to state. It's slightly different, all to play for. Semi-final place at birth.
Ball, another deep throw-in for the Hawkettes by Dietz. Now Mackey with the shot, just unable to find the target, goes just left of the post there.
Mackey just managing to spin Rita Denner, getting a strike in, 90 seeing it out wide.
It'll be Braddock to take the goal kick for the Warriors. She just sends it downfield, can't find anything as that's Paoli on the ball now for the Hawkettes. Little loss of footing there, able to get it back in. And Howling plays it off, then a clearance from Williams.
Williams managing to clear. I was surprised with the goal kick how deep the two centre backs were for the Hawkettes, especially playing with the wind behind them. Could actually play a little bit higher and squeeze the lines on the press.
Will be another Channel Seeds corner kick here. Be Got to take this corner kick. Just played in, gets held up by the wind. Got now with a shot. Foul there called on the Hawkettes.
Just too much bend on the ball.
Will be Waukee free kick from just inside their own box. Played low on the ground, manages to find its way up. And then Gott gets it right back for the Hawkettes. Played out wide, and the shot from Dietz is just off the defender, out for another Channel Seeds corner kick.
Williams did well to get across there and block the shot going out for a corner. Warriors just managing to deal with the pressure right now. Soak it up for a bit until they can gain some momentum.
Will be Dietz to take this on the far side. It's a low driven ball. Knighty just gets a hand to it, and now it's bounced around. Eventually just cleared out by Williams. But here come the Hawkettes right back with it.
Dangerous corner kick. You can see that the Hawkettes have been practicing the set plays, coming very well prepared. It was dangerous. Knighty saw that at the last minute.
Just sent away now by McCoy. Ball right back into the Hawkettes' hands. And now Van Howling is through. But the shot! A wonderful shot from Emma Gott to put the Hawkettes on the board early. Sorry, not Emma Gott. That was Cameron Dietz A phenomenal shot into the top corner. Just blasted home there.
Cameron Dietz picking up the spare ball that popped out there. And this is what I expected from the Hawkettes, just to pile on the pressure right from the start with a strong wind behind them going from our side right to left. And they're all maroon against the Warriors and they're all white. But I tell you what, they've had the four corners, the pressure's been on, and Dietz, what a phenomenal strike. It was going to take something special to beat Nighty in goal.
Nothing Nighty could do about that. And Braddock will just send that deep down the line once again, giving the ball right back to the Hawkettes. Waukee's been under pressure all game to this point. Dietz will try to send it up to Van Howling. Taken away by Haviland. Now it goes out wide to Taryn Hunt, just getting forward. Ball played over, intended for Dietz. Braddock just able to get that away with some fancy footwork. It will fall to Allie Mackey. Now sent all the way back for Taylor and just dispossessed by Atwood. Ankeny still having almost all of the possession in today's game. Waukee really struggling to get forwards as to this point. Haviland back to Coleman. Coleman getting forward with some fancy footwork. Then long ball. Dietz looking to run onto this. Braddock will shield. Played through Van Howling now. Just sent out of bounds by Braddock for a Hawkette throw. Will be Emma Gott to take this. I'll just reset with that. All the way back to Proctor. That ball sent in. No chance, just over the bar. Caught probably just a bit of wind there.
This is what the Warriors are going to have to deal with here in the first half, especially with the press that Ankeny Hawkettes will present to them, and they're going to have to deal with it. Look to counter-attack here as Myra Horner drives the ball forward looking for Hunt.
It's a great ball. Taryn Hunt now trying to run onto that, but just tracked down. Avery Taylor was there to clear it away. It's the first time the Warriors have really been in Hawkette territory tonight, as we are just over 10 minutes played in this final 3A quarterfinal match. Coy will send it right off the back of Taylor for a Channel Seeds corner kick.
Well, it's definitely, you know, the saying, if you score early in the game, it's still a long way to go. There's going to be loads of goals in this game from what I see. Obviously the Warriors coming in.
McCoy to take this. It's low and driven, able to get anyone onto it. Will just be reset back to Haviland.
James Brook has been the head coach of the program for 3 years. One appearance previously. This is his second appearance.
Just go out for a Waukee throw-in.
Nerves have settled. Both teams. Warriors conceding a goal early to Dietz.
Coleman throwing that in. It'll be Haviland attempting to squeeze in. Haviland now plays one from deep, and that'll just go out of bounds for a Waukee goal kick. Warriors have not been very threatening as to this point. It's been the Hawkettes controlling a large amount of the possession.
They're just glad to be in the Hawkettes half at this point after soaking up all that pressure in the first part of the game, conceding the goal. But like I mentioned, there's a load more goals in this game. James Brook has put together a formidable team here in the Warriors. detailed, well coached, well organized. It's just having to deal with, a team like the Hawkettes who are also well organized. Simon Brown, head coach, Trevor Neary, the assistant. Simon Brown's been here before. He knows what it's all about. He knows what state's about. He's won it before with the Hawkettes, and he's looking to do it again.
Mackey just fighting off Horner there. We'll just drop it back to Avery Taylor.
And Howling, lovely touch, but Coleman in the right place at the right time, just covering the space.
Goes Josie Mulehap now with a little bit of space. Sets it in the middle to Haviland.
Mulehap will be a player to watch there. Jojo, promising player, lots of skill and ability. She has a few tricks up her sleeve, that's for sure.
Ankeny goes quick.
She's already got 10 goals in the season, 5 assists.
Haley plays the cross in, and that's just collected by Nighty. Warriors now trying to go quick with Mulehap taking it up the pitch. Just to be dispossessed by Gott.
Braddock just shielding the ball out of play.
Will be a Warrior goal kick here.
Free kick on the far side, I believe. Just late infringement as the ball was going out by Dietz. I'm sure the Warriors would have preferred a free goal kick rather than a free kick. Deep in far side inside their half, cleared away.
Braddock just plays that up deep into Maddie Atwood.
Atwood does well to shield the ball.
Warriors growing into this game, they still don't have the majority possession.
Lots of time, it's 14 minutes gone, and I think looking at Atwood up front, she can hold the ball up, does an incredible job at that. Have players working off her. As a forward, I mean, she's only a freshman, scored 3 goals, 3 assists.
Horner now with it for the Warriors. Some fancy footwork there.
Showing her quality. Older sister Avery from the Bettendorf area. Transferred, the family moved to the Des Moines area, Waukee, and it's a great pickup here for James Brook and the Warriors. You got Rita Denner and Haviland in the midfield. Been quality all year, stayed healthy, stayed fit. Good off the ball defensively. I covered the game against Northwest and they were phenomenal, especially in the conditions on that night. They were lost 1-0 in the end to Romy's incredible goal with 30 seconds to go as we see a change here.
First change of the night, and substitutions are presented by IMT Insurance here at the state tournament. That just deflected down the field for the Warriors. Now controlled by Gott. Taken away by Mulhoft. And sent deep. McCoy's there to settle that attack.
Sophia Kephart coming at right back, I believe.
That ball deep in. Just controlled by Schreiber.
Yeah, Kephart is coming for Proctor at right back.
Dangerous position now for Waukee to get forward. Ball back with Rita Dahmer. Over to McCoy.
Denner going into the challenge, a nice strong challenge.
Now Van Howling with the ball taking it up. We'll get it right back on the 1-2. He's taken away. Now controlled by Waukee. It's over to Haviland. Haviland up to Horner, and Horner's pass just over the head of Taryn Hunt there.
Just a little bit too much, but showing what she can do. It's just spinning inside on the inside of her right foot.
Taylor plays it in and plays it right off the leg of Taryn Hunt, so we'll do that again. Dietz, the goal scorer, just working against Rita Danner will take it away, and a foul there on Cameron Dietz. Level up your game at Central College. More than half of Central students participate in intercollegiate athletics because Central allows you to pursue your passions and be more than a spectator. It's the best decision ever. Apply at central.edu. That ball played deep in now, controlled by Horner. Horner looking for Taryn Hunt out wide, and they'll just slip outside. Waukee starting to be more creative with their attacking front. But neither team has had any real chance since the Cameron Dietz goal. And Howling playing that up, looking for Gott, just headed away by Coleman.
This is what they'll look for. Mule running at the defenders, cover coming in.
We'll have Manning Jing to get behind. Just play that back to Coleman. And get it back as she cuts in. Haviland now will give it over to Danner.
Danner under pressure. Good pressure there from Taylor.
Coleman playing the ball in. Unable to get a head on it was Ainsley Ransom. That falls. And just a wonderful shot there from Mira Horner, but an even better save from Claire Close.
Much better from the Warriors. Phase of play, gaining some momentum. Having dealt with the pressure from the Hawkettes. Nice little save there by Close off Mira Horner. She turned and struck it with her left foot. Again, it was on frame, keeper's height, get there anywhere to the left or right, and it could be a goal. Promising moments from the Warriors.
Another IMT substitution at that break. Number 5, Hannah Powers, and number 6, Tori Bowenkamp coming in for the Warriors. Bowenkamp to take this corner. Sends low driven ball. And Danner just unable to do anything with that as it'll be reset all the way back.
Williams back into Danner, taken out in the challenge. Ref says play on.
Comes Williams up to get it, but we'll just go all the way back to Braddock.
Danner does well, picking up the pieces, going back into, and that's what you'll find from Haviland and Danner. They will sit in there, they'll pick up the pieces from the center backs and pick up the spare balls, just distribute out and just clean up, and that's what their job is. Getting forwards, just sitting in front of the forwards as well. See Atwood's off and Ranson is on up front.
Just taken away there by Squires. The Warriors gain the ball right back. Ball played up to Squires. Able to really do anything with it. Braddock will just clear that one away. And over to Danner. Waukee possessing the ball much better than they did. As we are 19 minutes left to play in this game. Coleman just plays the ball up to Squires. Squires goes out wide looking for Powers.
See, there's been a change. McCoy's gone off. Haviland has moved to right back and into the midfield. But Bonenkamp has come into the midfield. Slight tactical change made by James Brook.
Got just unable to reach that as it went out of bounds. A good run there. Little stoppage in play here, and to be potentially a substitution, but not anymore as Coleman gets that ball back into play. Ball deep in there for Squires.
Yeah, I can see McCoy going off. Haviland come into right back to deal with the pace of Ava Paoli. Haviland on the ball currently. And then Bowenkamp has gone into the midfield to join up with Rita Denner.
Haviland just working the ball away. Dietz now with the ball for the Hawkettes.
Dietz, the goal scorer, took that goal well to put them 1-0 up.
Long ball intended for Van Houweling there, just claimed by 90. No problems. Ball coming in. Waukee has not really been first to any of those long 50-50 balls. But
they're picking the second ball up. That's important, that I've noticed. And I think that's critical. Picking up the second ball. Rita Denner just clearing the ball out there.
Be Avery Taylor to take this throw in. Now it will switch to Emma Gott will be taking this one. Potentially another long throw in here. It's exactly what it is Gott looks for Dietz, just headed up in the air by Haviland and headed out of bounds by Powers. Another Hawkette throw in coming up. Will be Gott to take this once again. And 90 will just come out to claim that long throw-in. No team's really having very many threatening attempts other than the Mira Horner shot that just went over the bar.
And the goal,
earlier.
obviously, from Dietz. Fantastic strike. Set pieces from the corners where you'll find the Hawkettes will be dangerous. A lot of detail and emphasis into the set pieces from Simon Brown.
Ball down intended for Ransom. Just unable to get down into her.
The Warriors looking a little more comfortable now, gaining a rhythm to the play.
Both teams playing very slow today, not a very fast-paced game being played.
I knew the Hawkettes would come out like that in the first 6 to 10 minutes of the game. They come out aggressively, they'll press you. Surprised Horner is going out already.
Interesting.
McCoy coming in. So McCoy's going to go into the double 6 here, pivot with Denner.
McCoy on in that IMT substitution for the Warriors.
And Bowenkamp's going to move into the attacking midfield 10.
Just cleared out of bounds by Sydney Loeffler for the Hawks. Haviland gives it right back, and then Dietz onto it off the missed touch.
Dietz does well. Waiting for some support, which he gets here.
A great ball into Mackey. Mackey just dispossessed by Haviland, but it will go out for another corner kick.
Haviland doing very well there just to recover, win that ball, block it. Dangerous piece of work there. Dietz did well to hold the ball up, waiting for support. Got the support from Mackey driving forward on the left-hand side. And a cut. Haviland coming across just to block the cross for a corner. Again, it's going to be another dangerous set piece.
Will be Dietz to take. A low-driven ball from Cameron Dietz, and that's just off the crossbar. Ref says out of bounds. Goal kick for the Warriors. Playing very quickly, but
another dangerous set piece here.
Stoppage of the clock. Unsure of why. Center official going over to talk to his assistant referee. Or no?
I'm very surprised because it was an outswinger. Right-footed outswinger. It's the fans from behind the goal. Can you imagine that in the Premier League at Emirates Stadium telling them to move? But I guess it's high school rules.
Fans here being told they have to be on the sidelines. quite the stoppage in play.
But again, very threatening are the Hawkettes from set plays. Again, you saw that there.
Knighty will just go short to Williams. Williams out wide for Haviland.
Under pressure from Gott.
Donner. The Warriors controlling the ball much better as of late, connecting a few passes that's all the way over to Muehlhoff. And McCoy sends that ball up for Ransom, but just touched out of bounds by Dietz. Ransom just fighting off that challenge, but eventually the Hawkettes regained control.
Mackey picking up the ball.
That deep ball in. Braddock just able to send it back to Knighty with Dietz giving chase there.
Talking to James Brook before the game, he did say they trained their last 2 training sessions. They did have on grass, but not the same as this. He was talking about the length of the grass and how slow it might slow the game down. We just saw it in that back pass. Could have been dangerous. But going to the Hawkettes, how dangerous they look going forward with Dietz, Gott, Pioli, who shifted to the right-hand side as you see the rotations in the front line here.
Dietz just unable to control, and it's cleared right back out to the Warriors.
Good cover from McCoy as Dietz turned inside.
Muehlhoff now bringing up the ball and just cut down. No foul, though.
That's what the Warriors need to do, is get the ball into Muehlhoff a little more. Love to see her invert, come inside into the 10 position and run at players. She's dangerous. She scored goals so far this season as Muehlhoff. 10 goals, 5 assists.
Paoli looking for the cross there, but that will go out for another Channel Seeds corner kick. Dietz to take, it looks like, and that's low on the ground and just taken up by Braddock. The shot from distance, nothing to it, cleared away once again.
So wind picks up here. McCoy didn't quite clear that. Coleman having to deal with the aerial ball and the movement of the ball. It is.
And that ball just played up over the net by Ali Mackey. Substitution now for both teams. Dietz will be replaced, as well as Donner being replaced for the Warriors.
Rita Denner going off.
The
Horner coming back into the game.
Horner coming back into the game.
Josie Muehlhoff, good decision, moving her up to the 9.
Horner looking down the line, just unable to get it down line there without it trickling out. Played it down into Mackey there. Mackey going down the line, just touched away by Haviland for another Channel Seeds corner kick.
Good defending there from Haviland, just matching the speed, and I always say that, always match the speed of your opponent. Get the distances right, which he did there.
Be Sophia Kephart to take this corner for the Hawkettes. It's a high ball, played in and just claimed by Knighty.
Knighty, great positioning there from Knighty. Right time, right place. Dealing with the flight of the ball. She has the height. Did fantastically well. Burria, far side. She's the change that came in where Denner went off. Burria onto the left-hand side. A good decision. Ransom has gone off and moving Muehlhoff to the 9, which I'd love to see just because she's that type of player. I think in a game like this could be more effective down the middle.
Muehlhoff has shown her speed so far tonight. Horner unable to keep control of it, and it will fall all the way over to Paoli. Haviland now with the deep ball. That'll just be pushed out of bounds by the wind. Looks like it was just trying to hold up against it, but wind eventually pushes it in.
As the pressure was coming in from Paoli.
Howling sends another ball down and out of bounds for a Warrior throw-in.
Beyond going back, not much movement. More of the maroon jerseys around the ball.
Haviland looking to get it into Muleton. Eventually does. She will switch the field.
Didn't quite get the type of pass she wanted on it. She wanted more bend, just slightly pushed off balance. Coleman dispossessed on the far side there. Does well actually to force the ball going backwards.
Proctor dispossessing her, and now played deep and just headed away, and Nighty will come out to claim that. 7 minutes left to play here in this first half of the final 3A quarterfinal. When really starting to pick up here, County Soccer Complex. That's played deep. Mackey gets a foot on it, just over to Paoli.
Mackey did well just to get a body in front of the ball so Horner couldn't get a hold of it and pick up the pieces there. This is what you'll expect out of her. Then Howling now is playing in the 9, and that's the rotation you'll see from the Hawkettes. The lone striker with the 3 in behind. Paoli come to the left-hand side. Mackey the 10. Proctor on the far side, who's back in the game on the right-hand side, who started the game at right back, has now moved further up the field into the right wing position.
Coleman finds Mulholland, then it is sent over to Haviland. Haviland just unable to keep it in there on the near sideline. Just 6 minutes left to play. Neither team has had a solid chance in quite a while. Hawkettes still lead 1-0 thanks to a Dietz goal early in this match. Just headed out of bounds by Haviland. Or another Hawkettes throw-in, so we'll do that again. And Howling controlling and fighting off Haviland, eventually out off Haviland for another throw-in. Very slow game between these two teams here as the wind picks up. That ball played long, but Sheeb is there to recover.
Paoli does well to keep that in. Good ball played in as Bowenkamp came across to try and intercept it. Ball given away again, and I think it's about keeping the ball here as well. Thomas, possession's been given away. I'd like to see some passes strung together, especially under pressures, rebuilding, recycling the ball. When to slow it down because it's going at 100 miles an hour at the moment.
Both teams trying to play those through balls in behind the lines and haven't been able to do so. Goes out for another Waukee throw-in. Braddock to take this once again.
Coming up to 5 minutes left of the first half.
Burrier now with a bit of running room down the left sideline. Just touched off the by LaFleur. Less than 5 minutes here to play in the first half.
So Hephart did really well there defensively. It was going to take quite a bit of magic to try and beat her out there on the far side. She's a good right back. She looks to take the throw-in.
That just intercepted by Burrier and then regained by Mackey. Sent deep by Proctor. And Howling attempting to run in on it. And will just give a little shove to Braddock down.
Braddock
near the end line.
Earning a free kick as she was shielding the ball out under pressure from Van Howling. Maybe not the right decision to foul. intercepted here.
Paoli now with a great chance and just drags her shot wide. A phenomenal chance there for Paoli to double this Hawkettes lead.
Great chance. Paoli did so well there, intercepting the ball, but as she struck the ball, you could see she was leaning to the right. Stood foot wasn't quite close enough to the ball, leaning to the right, and it was going wide to the left-hand side.
Another substitution as Dietz and Gott both return to the game for the Hawkettes, as does Taryn Hunt for the Warriors. Substitution brought to you by IMT Insurance. Mackey making a tackle there, but will eventually just fall to Coleman.
Good ball there from Coleman, given away here by Bowenkamp. And this is what I was talking about, just not holding on to the ball long enough, being patient. Wait for the right moment to go forward. How can you figure things out? I think come up with solutions.
We got to take that throw in on the far side. Neither team had many chances inside of that Paoli shot just now. Gott now playing the cross in, unable to get a head on it.
Gentry Williams doing enough there just to flick the ball out for a corner. She was under pressure there from Cameron Scheib.
Cameron Scheib got up for that one, but just unable to keep it to get a head on it. Corner kicks today are brought to you by Channel. The enhanced Channel seed brand is here to help farmers like you up your game and rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. It's a high one up into the wind and just bounced around the box, somehow not finding its way in, now controlled by Van Houweling, and just played back over the top. Header now from Mackey.
What a save
and
from
what a
Knighty.
save, Lauren Knighty. Amazing there to keep that ball out of the net.
Offside.
And the save means nothing because of the offside.
Still going to make it. I tell you what a fantastic header there from Mackey. It could have been dangerous. Luckily for the Warriors, Knighty saving. Could have been a corner. Offside was the final call.
Ball played deep by Braddock. Havlin now looking deep, headed for Mulehant. Will end up getting on that ball.
Mulehant does really well, getting a body across the ball. Still now following, chasing, gives away the free kick. Does a bit, work rate off the ball. Coming into the foul, fouling Squires.
Interesting to see the free kick that far back. Just 50 seconds left to play here in this first half. Will be Loeffler to take this for the Hawkettes.
What I thought was going to happen. Switch play. Look how deep all those white jerseys were.
Kephart looking to get it down in to Proctor. Just holding in the corner is Proctor now.
Coleman doing really well in the corner there. Support from Braddock, managing to clear the ball.
Braddock clears it up to Halford and just unable to find the cross and switch the field. Just 15 seconds left to play here in this first half. Maybe time for one more attack as that ball is played in. But Close will come out to claim it with 6 seconds left. That will likely do it for this first half of play between Waukee and Ankeny here in the girls' state quarterfinal. We'll take a quick break and then be right back with our halftime analysis. You're watching the girls' state soccer tournament presented by Farm Bureau on the Girls Athletic Union Network, powered by MidAmerican Energy.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Frank, when you think Fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sunkissed Orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the Iowa High School Girls State Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau here on the Girls Athletic Union Network, powered by MidAmerican Energy. Thomas Kimball joined by Justin Forster. We're at halftime in the 3A quarterfinal between the Ankeny Hawkettes and the Waukee Warriors. Ankeny leads 1-0. And Justin, what did you see out of that first half? First from Ankeny, who got on the board early.
Dangerous on set pieces. Very, very quick going forward. Very direct in the way they want to play. They'll penetrate going forward. They look for the openings, look to take you on 1v1. And that's what you're going to find. Paoli switching from left to right, Van Howling going in at the 9. There's always the rotation. Got players to watch out for. Dietz, the goal scorer of the first goal. Set plays are key for the Ankeny Hawkettes here. And then obviously with Mackey running off the ball, so dangerous. Some changes to the Warriors, which were nullified early in the game after the goal, with McCoy coming off, Haviland going into right back to deal with the pace where she can play in that position. So the back line looks pretty much secure. Bowenkamp coming into it. I did like the change of Muehlhop going into the 9. I'd like to see her come into space on the half turn, creating, and then she just needs runners off her from the wide areas in the left wing back, right wing back, or the 7-11, just getting forward. Second half is going to, if the wind stays the way it is right now, it could run in the favor of the Waukee Warriors. We'll just have to see. Who knows, it might change the whole game. I've been impressed with Naidi and goals. Also kept the Warriors in the game for moments through phases of this game.
Now we'd like to take a moment to once again thank our title sponsor, Iowa Farm Bureau, for their support of the state soccer tournament. Farm Bureau knows that strong, vibrant schools are the cornerstone of our communities. That's why they are the proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, this amazing girls' state soccer tournament. They believe that by investing in our youth, we're investing in Iowa's future. Earlier this week, a member of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union had the opportunity to speak with Iowa Farm Bureau President Brent Johnson to learn more about Iowa Farm Bureau's support of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and student athletes across the state.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, President of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, Executive Director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We'd like to thank you for joining us for the Girls State Soccer Tournament.
The Iowa Farm Bureau knows that strong, vibrant schools are the cornerstone of our communities. That's why we're proud to be the title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and this amazing state tournament. This tournament not only showcases Iowa's elite teams, but the athletes competing here today are among our nation's best and brightest. and Iowa's farmers are among the nation's most productive. Our partnership with the Girls Union gives us the opportunity to recognize both, all while supporting and lifting up the Iowa girl.
With the help of the Iowa Farm Bureau, we celebrate students' efforts not only on the field, but in the classroom as well. The Iowa Farm Bureau is committed to your success and supports our organization and the Iowa Girl. Through millions of dollars they provide in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence.
As Iowans, we have a lot to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing here today or a fan tuning in, we all play an important role in making our state great. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations to your school on a terrific season, and good luck in the tournament games.
Slade's the place for you!
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Tournament here at County Soccer Complex. Thomas Campbell joined by Justin Vorster, and fans' official state tournament merchandise is now available online. Time to get your smartphones out. Just scan the QR code on your screen now or visit IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. Justin, we're just about to get underway here. What do you expect to see changes from each team going into the second half?
I see McCoy's gone back into right back. The rest of the back line looks the same for the Warriors. Muehlhop has come to the left-hand side. Still the same shape. Hunt on the right. Looks like they've gone 4-4-2. Mira Horner looks like she's going to play high in combination here with Ransom as she breaks through.
There goes Horner with some space. Leaves it off for Ransom. Ransom now getting in behind the defense. Ransom with the cross just sent away.
As expected.
Very quick and early for the Warriors as here comes Coleman with the ball.
A little bit too heavy on the pass for Muehlhop, but a lot more positive from a Warrior standpoint. Obviously, from a psychological point of view, using the wind to an effect in behind them. But I have no doubt the Hawkettes, with all the experience they have in the team and the pace, they will maintain the game. As you can see, they slow it down, manage the game at the right moments, don't run to the ball. Spoke about this earlier on in the 1A game. Just the experience.
Throw in for Gott. Finds us all the way back to Coleman, who's being chased by Mackey. Mackey just unable to win that, but does win the throw-in as Gott to take this. Got unhappy. Here comes another long throw-in. To be just off the hand of a Hawkette for a Warrior free kick. Now, Waukee got off to a fast start in that second half really early, getting up the field. That was more of an attack than they mostly had during the first half.
Yeah, and as expected, I'm sure James Brook would have just motivated his players. Well picked up here by Pioli. Looking for Dietz and Mackey, but again, that's really good counter-pressing here from the Hawkettes. Yeah, looking at it, they're going to play a bit higher, are the Warriors. They're going to look to commit players, not drop them too deep off the ball, utilize the wind behind them. And then obviously with the changes that I see here, not much width on the right-hand side as Taryn Hunter's dropped a lot deeper into half, but with Ransom and Horner playing a little bit higher in a double attacking role.
Van Houweling now has the ball, will look and just fire one across the face of goal. No one there to claim that, so that'll go out for another Waukee goal kick.
Yeah, just a waste when they have the opportunity to they've got the quality in the team to turn, keep the ball, recycle. Proctor could be in support. It's all communication along the lines as well.
Ball played quickly down the field. Just held up now by the Hawkettes. No real urgency there as Taylor takes this down the far sideline. Ball played in for Mackey. Mackey fights with Williams for it, and that is out for a Waukee throw-in. It'll be McCoy to take.
Looking at this, I would probably commit Jojo Muehlhut higher up the field because the Hawkettes aren't committing Proctor higher. She's staying a little more reserved behind the ball. I'll get Muehlhut higher up the field, more inverted, where she can get on the ball.
Dietz with it for the Hawkettes, looking for Gott and just dispossessed by Haviland, but Gott's immediately on it.
Haviland just getting a toe to it, moved back into central midfield with the double pivot with Rita Denner.
Coleman will just play that out wide for another Hawkette throw-in. Proctor to take this for the Hawks. 5 minutes gone so far in this second half. Seen some decent attacks, some more action from both sides than we really saw in the first half here.
Hawkettes set up behind the ball in a 2-3 shape, pushing the outside backs further forward. This way they can counter-press if possession is lost. Closer to the ball.
It's just sent up for Ransom now from Muehlhaupt and cleared away. Be a Warrior throw-in deep in their own territory. Coleman looking all the way up to Ransom. Horner now with it. Will just send it out wide for McCoy, and McCoy plays the long ball over the top.
Played it a little too early, I think. Time and space in front of her.
Horner looking to switch the field, unable to find anything there, but it's been better attack from the Warriors so far in this second half.
Yeah, a promising start with Coleman on the ball here on our near side, driving, looking for Ransom. I'd like to see Coleman get up and down the line here because she is effectively dangerous going forward as an outside back.
Aoli taking a drive and fires a hit. Wonderful save there from Laura Knighty to keep this a 1-0 game. That will go out for a Channel Seed corner on the far side. Fantastic save there from Laura Knighty.
Laura Knighty did really well. I'm questioning the pressure on the ball here. Ava Paoli was allowed time and space to drive through the midfield into dangerous areas on a dangerous foot and managed to get a strike off. Credit to Lauren Knighty, fantastic save, conceding a corner, but something needs to be sorted out in the midfield with the pressure on the ball.
Dietz to take, and it'll be high and lofted in and dealt with by Knighty, but she drops it. Mackey looked to get stuck in there, but Knighty just able to fall on it. Could have been disastrous for the Warriors there.
Very lucky. Mackey didn't quite get a hold of it. She was lurking, just got a toe to it.
Coy now looking again for the deep ball.
Proctor, good positioning, clearing the ball.
Was looking for Muehlhaupt again there. Warriors continue to try to go over the top with this wind. Muehlhaupt dispossessed by Proctor. The Warriors gain the ball right back.
Rita Denner just sitting in front of the back line as the ball was cleared, just picking up the pieces. This is an opportunity for the Warriors to lock the Hawkettes in further up down the line.
Ball playing. Kate Coleman getting in there for some challenges. Haviland just unable to keep the ball in bounds there.
Hawkettes willing to keep numbers behind the ball and not overcommit.
Mackey now deep in Warrior territory, attempts to cross and just unable to get it through.
Williams picking up the pieces there. Proctor first to the ball was with a reaction as Mulehutt was pressing.
Both teams having some decent looks now as Ransom gives it over to Horner. Horner now up to Hunt, but Hunt just unable to get there.
Avery Taylor did really well there, but what I did enjoy was Ava Paoli's helping the ball on first time, didn't take a touch, had an understanding of where Dietz was situated, and Mackey.
Warriors starting to get more forward, just looking for that one opportunity that it'll take. It's only a 1-goal game. Though Ankeny has had much more of the possession. It's only 1 goal as Ransom attempts to sneak through, but just unable to find a body.
Ankeny well organized off the ball. They have numbers behind the ball. They have numbers in areas when they're in possession. The word used is rest defense, which I'd rather use players closer to the ball in possession over 5-6 yards, but also if the ball's lost, then in the areas to win the ball back on the counter press. As Avery Taylor with a pace did remarkably well on the far side there, just to play the ball back in to a supporting centre back to clear the lines.
And Donner just unable to get the ball to McCoy as Waukee has controlled the ball for much more this second half than they did last half. We're 10 minutes gone.
Yeah, and I was talking about spacing. I'd like to see if Coleman gets forward, but the back line for the Warriors is too far off and not connected between the lines. I'd like to see them pushed up and squeezed further up. This way, when the ball's won, we talk about being closer to the ball.
Proctor there giving chase to that long ball, but will just be cut off by Coleman in the corner. Another clearance there from McKay Coleman.
But look at the maroon jerseys around the ball. There's enough. And third one was Mackey. But yeah, it's picked up. Just not enough. There just needs to be a little more as far as attacking-wise from the Warriors.
Ball just sent down the line, and it will, on turf that would have gone out, but in this grass it'll just stay in. Taken away by Dietz. Dietz attempts to send in the cross, just cleared away by Williams there.
Dietz did well just to get the cross in. Williams positioned all right. Mulehutt doing extremely well there, but look at close. Nice high line.
Waukee still trying to go over the top, but
see,
really
this is where I get the highlight. I'll get the back line up to the halfway line. See where this punt goes. Just to the halfway line. Get them squeezed up. There you're able to squeeze and pick up the second ball. I think Knighty could have picked that up.
Cleared deep and will trot out of bounds for another Hawk throw-in. Proctor to take this once again. Looking for Mackey, and it will fall to Donner for Waukee. That ball mispossessed now. Ransom has some time, just hits it.
Does well to keep it. No support, no advantage, free kick given. Could this be the opportunity?
This is exactly what Waukee has been waiting for. They haven't had many chances tonight, but they will get one here with the win. Directly straight ahead of goal, but decent ways outside the box. Okay, Coleman might just try to loft this one up in there. or maybe even have a shot here.
Ooh, this is a ways out. It's going to take something special.
With the wind.
But you never know with Coleman. Strikes the ball well as she lines it up. I have a feeling she's going to go direct on goal with the sun in the eyes of Claire Close.
Looking for the rebound should be the Waukee attackers, and Coleman will just loft that one up there.
Looking for the flick on from Dana.
Just dealt with by Ankeny very well there to keep any.
Defensively did well. But again, you look at the distances and the gap, that ball could have gone short out to McCoy, draw a few of the Hawkettes players out, and then work between the lines.
Substitution, it appears, for the Hawkettes.
Kephart coming back in.
Substitution brought to you by IMT Insurance. Haviland now getting forward for the Warriors.
Kephart going into right back, and Proctor moving up further up the field on the right-hand side into the 7.
Either team really controlling possession. It's been very split 50-50 in this half as Braddock takes it back in the field.
Pressure coming in on Haviland.
Now taken away by Proctor. Just touched away by Haviland. Does a great job there to prevent Proctor from getting farther down the line.
You see the cues and the triggers on the press. Pass in, held up in the grass, slow speed of actions. That's the trigger to press. As soon as that happened, you see all the maroon jerseys around Haviland.
Got to take this throw in. They'll play this like a corner kick with how far that she can get the ball into the box here. Just a little short there as McKay Coleman will send that out and maybe even into the Raccoon River just behind us.
Maybe one of the Raccoons can bring the ball back for us. Again, got with another long throw. This is where you should post someone in front of that first attacking player. Just in front, one in behind. Haviland did well to win it there. Even with this wind, she does well to get the ball into those areas in the penalty area.
She's putting a lot of pressure under Waukee as she gets another one in there. Headed away by Coleman once again. Out to Kephart, who'll just try to send one back into the box, and now it's headed out. Gunner taking one on for Waukee now on the drive.
But look at the recoveries of the maroon jerseys, all back behind the ball.
Go out for a Hawkette throw. 15 minutes gone from this second half. Warner now controls for Waukee. Just send that one down in the field.
Just out of your picture, near side. Mule hop, just a little bit deep and wide. I'd invert her a little more where she could get on the ball and be more dangerous.
Be McCoy to take this for Waukee. Out once again, so we will have a repeat throw-in. Warriors still plenty of time to find an equalizer, but eventually you might start to see them get desperate here in this game.
Yeah, you got to start committing numbers. I would start doing it now, to be honest with you. 24 minutes left. Start committing some numbers higher up the field. Because as the game goes on, I know how Simon plays. 1-0, try and secure the one goal lead. He'll manage the game appropriately. He'll drop players in behind. He won't commit players forward. Make it more and more difficult for the Warriors to get back in the game.
Braddock to take this kick for Waukee.
Again, come out this way here to Coleman. Look at all the maroon jerseys behind the ball.
He'll just go long once again, and long and out of bounds. And you said it, if they could just go short there and keep possession and be able to work down the sidelines, but so far haven't done that.
Yeah, you're playing into the hands of the Hawkettes, and Simon Brown will be okay with that. He won't complain. He will just play into our strengths, is what he would say.
No, Warriors able to get a touch on 90's goal kick there.
Denner did well to pick up the pieces.
Just hit a little bit too hard there by Haviland, intended for Mulehunt. Proctor does well to get around Mulehunt there to keep it and go out for another Hawkettes throw-in. And sent out of bounds once again by Coleman as Ankeny just advancing down the line. And here we have a substitution for both teams as will be Power being replaced by Bonecamp for Waukee.
Haviland's moved to right back. Looks a bit confused, yeah, she's moved to right back.
Will be Presley Sullivan, the freshman forward, coming on for the Hawkettes.
Bowenkamp moved into the midfield.
That throw from Gott just headed away. Now finds its way back to Gott. Down the line, Proctor throws in the cross.
Looks like Denner's moved to the right-hand side here in the attack, so they've changed the system here for the Warriors.
Denner is still controlling it. Some great footwork and flicks to get that over the defenders. Being chased by Kephart.
Denner does well to get the corner in.
Finds its way back to Mulehamp. Mulehamp with a hit and just controlled by Claire Close.
Claire Close did well there. Just get in line with the ball, read it, held it well, some distance there.
Not one that you necessarily expect to score from there, but with the wind and the sun, not one that you'll always complain about.
So it looks like Rita Denner's moved to the right-hand side.
Warriors moving players around a lot in today's game. McCoy will take that throw in.
Bowenkamp moved into the 6, so it looks like it's just 1-6. With some freedom to go forward. Haviland also on the right, so Haviland and Rita Denner are rotating. Denner's coming back into the midfield. So they're going more attacking here with 20 minutes to go of the game.
Not a lot of time for Waukee left, as both teams will make substitutions. Isabella Squires will be replaced for Ankeny. Substitution presented by IMT Insurance, and Burrier coming back on for the Warriors. Okay, Coleman with some fancy footwork and fires in a shot.
Loeffler did well. It's going to take a lot to beat her from that distance.
Haviland now with the cross.
Chance. Well held there by Close.
They're close.
Tremendously well.
Phenomenal job there just to hold that.
Looks easy, but it's not. Did a great job there.
It never is. Very good job to hold that and control that with a runner coming in. Kephart will send that deep, just headed away by Coleman.
I still think that Mulehunt is playing too deep. She needs to overcommit, get a bit high. Maybe those are the instructions. Like in those situations now, dropping in for the throw in there. Is there another way to build out, another way to use Jojo Mulehunt as a outlet to be more creative, playing her higher up the field?
You know, Rita Danner will return to the lineup in another substitution. And Gott plays the ball in just over the crossbar and behind the net. That one, to many of us over on the sideline, looked like it had just snuck in, but just out for a goal kick there.
Did well to get there. Good defending, though, from Braddock, keeping her wide. See the field's opened up, far side. if you're going to play down the middle, you're going to have support in there. Look at the maroon jerseys around the ball. Horner's done extremely well there.
Here, Horner getting forward, and now it's Donner on the far side. Donner just dispossessed by Avery Taylor, but that is out for another Channel Seeds corner kick. A massive opportunity for the Warriors to get one back in this game, just trailing by 1 with 18 minutes left to play in this 3A girls quarterfinal.
Horner showing some urgency, evading 2-3 tackles, getting the ball out wide to Danner.
The Bone Camp to take this. Sends a high one up there. Finds its way all the way back to Mulehampt. Unable to do anything with it, and it's just cleared away by Sheeb. And there, a foul committed by Gott.
Surprised at that, actually. I thought Gott did enough to get that ball. Just trying to shield it, protect. Half and half. I'd have to see it again, to be honest with you.
Will be Braddock to take this kick for the Warriors. Great opportunity here for the Warriors. A lot of white shirts crowding the far side of the box.
Options to the far side. Williams has joined the lineup of girls there in the white jerseys.
Braddock will likely send this towards the back post. Here it comes. Angled towards that back post. And a head on it, and it just unable to get through as Gentry Williams got a head on it there and sent all the way back to Braddock.
Dangerous ball in. Going to be a throw. Good challenge there. Pressure from Dietz. Braddock with a dangerous delivery into the penalty area with Williams going up for the challenge.
Looks like the decision is free kick instead. Sophie Loeffler to take that and send it all the way up the field now with the lone goal scorer, Dietz. Mulehampt plays that in deep. And Mackey just does a great job there to keep it away from Horner, who was coming in. And here comes Gott. Gott attempts to chip, and another phenomenal save by Lauren Knighty.
Just that piece of work. Quick transition, dealt with it at the back. Mackey, fantastic awareness, seeing where the pressure came from, turning away from pressure. Could have turned into a goal. Knighty did well, just getting a hand to it. That could have been 2-0 to the Hawkettes.
Knighty having a very good game. Nothing she could do on the goal, but is great part of the reason why it's only 1-0 still. This will be another Channel Seeds corner kick. Be taken by Dietz, the goal scorer. Dietz just taking her time, 15 minutes. And that's high and driven and just out of bounds off the head of Mackey. A good chance there. Level up your game at Central College. More than half of Central students participate in intercollegiate athletics because Central allows you to pursue your passions and be more than a spectator. It's the best decision ever. Apply at central.edu. Ball deep.
Ball allowed to bounce. So we got to get pressure on the ball. Dealt with by Loeffler at the back. Still holding a deep line.
Coleman now sends it deep for the Warriors.
Looking for the second ball.
They're able to control that off her chest. That's a foul there, committed by Sophia Kephart of the Hawkettes. Didn't look to be a lot of contact there, but
I didn't see a foul at all, but
Braddock now to send this in.
I'm sure Braddock's not complaining about it. Probably looking to do the same type of free kick, maybe.
Similar chance. They were dangerous earlier.
Gott sitting in the space. If she receives that ball, like I said, here you go. This could be dangerous. 1v1 against McCoy. Just sitting in the space.
Here goes Gott. Cuts left. Waiting for a little bit of time and gets past McCoy. Will send in a shot. Just dealt with by Lauren Knighty very well. Warriors now the chance to get on the counterattack.
Gott didn't do did very well to keep the ball right positioning, but I don't think she saw Dietz on the right-hand side just streaming forward, opting for the strike instead.
Ankeny just killing a little bit of time down in the deep corner. Ball sent up and controlled by Waukee.
I would still encourage the Warriors backline to get up higher up the field. It's just too much space between the lines.
Coy sends that in deep for Burrier, but just headed away. Gott sends that one up. Sorry, Mackey sends that one up once again. Ankeny not showing any real pressure here, kind of just sitting back and inviting.
Coleman has time and space to move into. As the back line of the Hawkettes drops off. Proctor extremely well there, turning.
Proctor now, as the Hawkettes have numbers, Proctor goes down the right sideline and will send in a cross to Dietz. Haviland does a phenomenal job tracking back to receive that.
Haviland did really well. Notice Proctor, she was driving forward, opted to go right where I'd probably encourage her to go direct towards goal. Put the Warriors back line on the back foot.
Just under 12 minutes left to play here in the second half of this 3A girls quarterfinal. As Gott makes a very good move. Cutting in field, will fire a shot just into the bottom corner. Lauren Knighty thought she had the post covered. Got there with a phenomenal goal with some fancy footwork to cut into the center and just placed into the bottom corner. That'll make it 2-0 with just over 11 minutes left to play. And that is a blow to the Warriors' hope of a comeback.
It was going to take something special in the second half, yeah. Could that have secured the result for the Hawkettes? Gott did extremely well. There wasn't enough cover. The stabbing in the tackle instead of containing. Gott was going laterally at that moment. Did incredibly well to score with a right foot.
Braddock just launching that kickoff down to the net. And I'm still surprised every time they do that as they just continue to lose possession there in a time where they really need to hold on to the ball.
Well, a 2-0 down. Warriors have got to really start committing players forward. Pushing the back line up higher, squeezing space. Knighty stepping up a little bit higher as well, squeezing between the lines. Maybe Muehlhart playing in a more creative position where she can be more effective on the game, scoring goals. Does well here, going past two defenders.
Muehlhart now sends in the cross, just deflected away by Shreve. Does a very good job to get it up to Mackey. Horner flying in to send that one out of bounds. Muehlhart just getting ahead to it as this is played in the air for quite a while there. Coleman will just send that all the way back to Knighty.
Hawkettes setting in deep behind the ball now.
Warriors not showing a ton of urgency to this point despite trailing by 2 with 10 minutes left to play.
Well played there by Mackey, just turning out, going back into back line, looking for Loeffler.
Donner now keeping it. Sends it all the way over to Hunt, unable to get to it.
Well read there by Avery Taylor on the far side, the left back. Had a very consistent game so far.
Warriors not showing any kind of desperation, even though there's less than 10 minutes to play. Justin, do you think they need to start throwing more players forward and playing a much higher line?
Well, yeah, I've been talking about that, playing a higher back line. Knighty getting up a bit higher, squeezing between the lines, getting Muehlhart more involved in a creative position. But as the game goes, they're playing into the Hawkettes' strengths, basically. As they drop numbers behind the ball, they can see everything. They're dropping deeper. The back line's deeper. They got 3 in front of them. the ball goes long, it's just playing straight into them, and they're going, thank you very much, and clearing, or playing out. And that's what led to the second goal.
Dangerous opportunity here on the far side for the Warriors. It will be Bowenkamp to take this for Waukee. A lot of players in the box here.
Like Haviland, she could step up further.
Just under 8:30 left to play in this final quarterfinal game. Bowenkamp taking her time, waiting for the ref. Ref's whistle goes, and it's a high lofted ball. Close just manages to punch it away. Will fall to Horner. Horner unable to get a true foot on it, just resets it to Haviland.
Close did really well there with the pressure that was applied. Just punching the ball out, very composed.
Will now find its way all the way through to Williams. Just manages, just can't keep it in bounds, and it will just go out of bounds for a Hawkette corner. It was a close call there as Williams approached that. Close did a great job to force her out wide.
Coleman just nodding the ball down. Like to see Coleman get forward a little more as well on the outside, and that could be an option, committing to a three at the back, pushing Coleman into a wing-back position out to our near side, inverting Muehlhop a little further inside and forward, where she can get on the half turn and break lines on the run.
Braddock just sending it deep, and that will find its way all the way back too close.
Who's in no hurry right now. Just kill a bit of time, coming up to 7 minutes left. Good challenge there from Dana. Great tackle there from Van Howling. And this is a chance here for Gott. Takes it to the corner flag. She's going to... Is that a little bit early?
Gott doing very well to take that into the corner flag and...
Earns a corner.
Just kill some time. This will be another Channel Seeds corner. Some changes being made now by the Hawkettes. Will be number 13, Isabel Squires, coming on, replacing Sophia Kephart.
Kephart did well. Like her at right back. Very composed. Squires coming in at right back now.
No, that went out for a throw, and God just throws it short for the first time tonight. Dietz with the shot, finding its way right into Nighty's hands.
Up in the gantry here. Didn't quite see if it was a corner or a throw-in.
Hunt doing very well to recover to that ball. Go out for a Waukee throw-in. Just under 6 minutes left to play here. Waukee's precious time is ticking down, and they need to get more forward, but have been unable to do so as tonight.
Gott being the lone striker, still playing with four at the back. Warriors have got to push players forward. Commit to 1v1 at the back at this point. Coming up 5.5 minutes left. You never know. They can score one now. They're still in game on.
Looks to be a long throw in for the Warriors. Sent in, driven in there. Goes out off a Hawkette body. That will be another channel corner kick for the Warriors. This one to be taken by Bowenkamp. Braddock with a long throw there. Nearly found a Warrior, but was just unable to. And now we'll see if Bowenkamp can do the same. It's a high-driven ball. Some chaos in the box.
Penalty.
And the call is penalty. I'm not sure who exactly the call was made against. There was quite a few bodies going down in the box, but Waukee, this is exactly what they need. 4:38 left to play. Will be
judging from the referee's expressions. He said pushing in the back. I didn't really see much, to be honest with you. Mind you, he's closer to the action. Coming up to 4.5 to go. If the Warriors score this, it's game on.
They're right back in it. Rita Donner to take. Ref's whistle goes. And a brilliant save from Close. Claire Close with a wonderful save on the Warrior penalty.
Fantastic save there by Claire Close. Diving to her left. Difficult one to deal with because it was low. Good strike from Denner. Maybe not enough power in it, but credit to Claire Close. Could that be the game changer?
Bonekamp with another corner kick. Unable to find anyone. It falls back to Mulekamp. Now the ball in from Horner. Finds its way to Coleman.
Coleman does well.
Coleman with the shot, can't find anything. Drop all the way back to Haviland. Haviland switches it out wide to Bonekamp once again.
The Warriors really need to get the ball back in the penalty area. Good pressure there. Dietz did well there.
The call is a foul on the Warriors, and that is big. That will waste quite a bit of time off this clock. Just 3:45 left to play here. Hawkettes lead 2-0. No urgency here from Sophia Loeffler. Ball played up. We'll find Mackey. And just deep into the corner there from Proctor, exactly what you want in this situation. Mackey driving the line. We'll find the cross. And just touched in by Emma Gott. A phenomenal goal there. A great job by Allie Mackey to get that in behind the Warrior defense. Will be Emma Gott to make this a 3-0 ball game. And that will most certainly do it for the Warriors season. Hawkettes just an onslaught of pressure tonight and just finding their way to get in behind the Warrior defense.
Mackey did extremely well there, getting to the byline, showing that grit, determination, securing the game, scoring the third goal, but what a ball she played in. Absolutely fantastic. And what a finish, just rolling over the line. Knighty couldn't quite get a hold of it.
2 changes for the Hawkettes. Sophia Kephart and Presley Sullivan returning to the game. Substitutions presented by IMT Insurance. The clock ticks just below 3 minutes. It's a 3-0 game. Ankeny leads.
Deservedly so. Ankeny deserve to go through.
They've had a lot of the possession tonight and just played a good overall game. It was slow at times, but when they needed to get things done, they did.
Played with a high intensity. You know, I did the game earlier on in the season against Centennial. Same approach to the game, high intensity, managed the game well, got the result, looked very dangerous. Moving forward, they are going to be dangerous going in. Again, looking forward to seeing how they progress in the semifinals of state as they're still looking to go forward here.
Braddock will just play that back to 90. Freshman Sullivan giving chase there as it sent all the way out wide to Haviland. Just under 2 minutes left to play here in this quarterfinal matchup.
Mackey going off. Fantastic game she's had today. Saved the legs. What I do like about the state now is that you do get the day off, especially on the girls' side. They get a break, play again, get another break, play the finals, so you get the full capacity out of the players, even though they do need more days off. Braddock clears.
Ticks down to 1 minute 30 left in this final quarterfinal of the day. It's been a great day of soccer here out at County Soccer Complex. It's been a windy day of soccer in the state tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Just headed out of bounds by Coleman as the clock approaches 1 minute left to play. Substitution now for the Hawkettes will be number 7, Marley Buchanan, coming on, replacing Emma Gott, who scored that final goal.
Gott having a tremendous game today. Very consistent. Being consistent throughout the season.
Coleman will just clear down the line here. Horner now with it as the clock ticks below minute. Ball just unable to be kept in there by Haviland.
Credit to the Warriors. They've come up, put a fight against the Hawkettes. They will be back next year. Like I mentioned, James Brook has done a fantastic job with the program. But on the day, the Hawkettes, very strong.
Just 10 seconds left to play. Sullivan will just shield, and that'll travel out of bounds, and that will do it from the quarterfinal here as Ankeny defeats Waukee 3-0 in a great game. We'll take a quick break and then be back with more at the Iowa High School Girls Soccer Tournament presented by Farm Bureau. You're watching on the Girls Athletic Union Network, powered by MidAmerican Energy.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the Iowa High School Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by the Farm Bureau. Now going to toss it over to the PA announcer for the trophy presentation here in today's 3A quarterfinal game.
Attention back to the field for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving medallions, every player will receive a commemorative soccer ball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU is Soccer Administrator Gary Ross. Congratulations to head coach James Brook and the Waukee Warriors on an outstanding 2024 season. Ankeny fans, to the team, to the Class 2A champion.
On behalf of our color analyst Justin Vorster and our producer Justin Volber, and all of us here in Des Moines, I'm Thomas Campbell. Thank you for watching our live coverage of the 2024 Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by our Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by MidAmerican Energy.